Hello, Darnell Cookman writing students. Today's assignment is called Pick Your Poison. This assignment involves a research section and a creative writing section. For the research part, you'll be researching a poison or a venom. What's the difference? Simply, if you bite it and you die, that's a poison. If it bites you and then you die, that's a venom. So when we're talking about a snake, for example, snakes are venomous, not poisonous. Florida is home to about 6 different species of poisonous snakes. They are the coral snake, the water moccasin, the copperhead, the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, the timber rattlesnake, and the pygmy rattlesnake. The most venomous one of those 6 is the coral snake, and they are all in the Jacksonville area except for the copperhead, which the nearest place where you can find them is probably Ocala National Forest. And if you see one, just avoid it. Just assume they're all poisonous. Don't even try to, all venomous. Don't even mess with them. Now, poisons have been used throughout literature to kill people, to create an accident. Someone eats berries in the woods and dies, like in a book that I won't mention because I don't want to spoil it. And Agatha Christie killed about 30 of her characters using poison. She was a pharmacist, so she kind of knew what she was talking about. Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote Sherlock Holmes, had a background as a doctor, and it shouldn't be surprised that he used lots of poisons to kill people too. Now I'm going to go over some of the more famous ones. Let me see. Poison collections over here. Cyanide is a popular choice. This one is, like I said, it's one of the most common poisons used in literature. A lot of spy novels and things use cyanide. So that is not a bad choice. Let's pick a new one. How about Belladonna? Belladonna is actually also known as Deadly Nightshade. If you have ever seen the movie, what do I have here? The Nightmare Before Christmas. Dr. Finkelstein rolls over in his wheelchair and says, "That's twice you slipped deadly nightshade into my tea, you wretched girl." This is what he's talking about, belladonna. It literally means beautiful woman. Women back in the Renaissance used to dab a bit under their eyes to dilate their pupils because they thought it would make them look more beautiful. Let's see. Another one would be, popular as well, arsenic. Arsenic is found in nature. It's one of the elements found on the periodic table. Unfortunately, a lot of people are poisoned by mercury by accident. When they mine for different metals, it often will leach into the soil and water around the area. One of the reasons why mining can sometimes be hazardous. Arsenic is a very difficult poison to trace, which is why back in the 1800s in England, it was a very popular poison. People would confuse it with other things such as food poisoning and diarrhea. So arsenic is a good choice. I hope that stays balanced. Okay, next one. I think this is my last one. Hemlock, a very famous poison. Most famous because it was used by Socrates to put an end to his life. So hemlock is another famous poison that you can include in your story. Now, I had been partnering up with the Poison Control Center across the street from our school before we went out for the break, and they are willing to help you. I will have a link to them below. They have a website with lots of resources, including poisons that you can encounter in the ocean. And also, you should do a little bit of research on the webpage into poisonous flowers, mushrooms, and other plants. Many of them are found in your own backyard. digitalis, also known as foxglove, is a beautiful flower, but it's also a deadly poison that can lead to cardiac arrest. It's a good thing to know about these poisons that are in your yard because many of them are dangerous not just for you, but for pets. So, yeah, their website is a great resource. They have a cute little coloring book about poison. Also, it'll teach you about poisons found around your home and what to do if somebody should accidentally be poisoned. Now, for the research part of your assignment, I'd like you to have a one page that you're going to hand in to me with research and references. Uh, it could include videos that you find on YouTube. It can include articles. And I don't mind Wikipedia as a source. I think Wikipedia is a great place to start a research assignment. The problem is when that's all you use. Also, in this research paper, I would like to know the following bits of information. First of all, will it kill? One of my favorite poisons to think about is the poison from a male platypus. I've always thought that would be a strange thing to go to the doctor about. Oh, doctor, I need some help. What happened? I got stung by a platypus. I think it would be a very embarrassing thing to happen to someone. They're so cute. Next, I would like to know the symptoms. What happens to somebody who has been poisoned? Could they very easily confuse it with something else, or is it obvious? Does it look like poisoning does in movies where somebody's foaming at the mouth? Um, so look into that. Another one that I would like to know is it easy to detect? This is especially important if you're writing a mystery or a detective or crime story. Can they look at the body and tell exactly what happened? What does the blood do? Some snake venoms cause the blood inside the body to clot almost immediately. Other snake venoms just go to the nervous system and attack that. And the worst snake venoms do both at the same time. So yeah, look into that. Then I'd like to know, where is it found? Is this something to worry about, or is it just one of those other awful things only found in Australia? So include that in your research. And then, of course, part of this research should involve how does the poison get to you? How is it administered? Some creatures, like poison dart frogs, are only poisonous because of the things they eat. Uh, Otherwise, they're fine. Many zoos keep poison dart frogs, and they just change their diet, and they're not poisonous anymore. So, how is the poison administered? Now, once that research paper is done, that's part one of this assignment. For part two, that's more creative. You're going to write a story where somebody is poisoned, and I want to kind of know what happens. It could be a mystery, it could be a murder mystery, it could be survival in the woods, or it could be a sad story about, a dog that eats something they shouldn't in the yard, and a quick thinking student figures out what the problem was and saves the dog. What your story is up to you, but I would like it to be at least a page long. All right, that's it for now. Good luck, and let me know if you need any extra help. Bye.